Yo, we're back. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon, right there, and The Blackest Heart, both published by Simon & Schuster Saga Press. Today I'm going to be reviewing Arm of the Sphinx by Josiah Bancroft. Maybe some of you already saw my review of Senlin Ascends, book number 1 in his Tower of Babel series. I don't know if it's called the Tower of Babel series. Oh, it's called The Books of Babel, number 2. We always review the covers. You know, these books were actually self-published a long time ago before he got a traditional publisher. Orbit Books picked him up. But these were all self-published, and he had his friend, if I'm thinking of this right, he had his friend Ian, what was his name? Ian Leno did all the covers. And I think they're cool because I really think that they capture sort of the quirkiness of the story and the flavor of the book and the atmosphere of the book quite well. And he did all 3 of these, and I really like them. And that's what, and these were the covers on the self-published book covers, and even when Orbit picked it up, they used the same cover because they're smart over there at Orbit, and those are good book covers, so why not? Alrighty, let's catch a breath and let's do the review. So, in book 1, Senlin Descends, our main guy Senlin goes with his wife Maria to the Tower of Babel. It's this quirky sort of steampunk monstrosity constructed, just this big, huge Tower of Babel. And on each level are different things, and it goes up and up and up, and nobody knows. It's so big, nobody knows where the top of it is. It's so big, in fact, that there's these flying steampunk-like pirate ships and different other cargo ships that fly up to all different levels, and it's just this massive, massive thing. And there's sort of some illustrations that sort of kind of tell us kind of what it's like a little bit, and a little bit some of the pirate ships that float around it and things like that. So we got a lot of kind of cool things in these books to help us on our way. In book 1, like I said, Senlin, our main guy, he's just a kind of a nerdy school teacher. He's kind of a simp. And I called him a simp in book 1, called him a beta male, a sigma in book 1, because that's the way he kind of behaves. He's got this hot wife, and he lets her he loses track of her in the bazaar. There's a bazaar that surrounds the base of the Tower of Babel, and there's a huge bazaar, you know what a bazaar is, where they just sell all sorts of stuff. And he loses her, and then that's the whole plot. He has to go find her and search through the Tower of Babel to find her. And he doesn't get very far in book 1, and he's kind of a weakling. He kind of lets people walk all over him. Well, in the beginning of book 2, he's sort of taken over this other persona, where he's sort of left his simp life behind. And now he's like this pirate. He's this pirate who goes over under another name. And he's captured this little flying pirate ship, and he's doing piracy along the outskirts of the tower. You know, because it's a massive tower, and there's all these cargo ships that magically fly up and to it, and they're like whaling ships or actual pirate ships you'd see on the ocean, but they fly like steampunky. We all know what we're talking about. Flying pirate ships, the bane of my existence, right? Anyway, and he's got this cool crew with him. These people that he's met in, like Valletta and a bunch of other. There's just an awesome crew of people that are with him on these pirate ships, and they do piracy. And Senlin's he's changed he's put on this other persona of this pirate, and he's kind of kicking a little ass and getting places with it. You know, even though it's not really his personality per se, that's what they do, and they continue to search for his missing wife. But now he's got the help of all these other people on his pirate ship. And they go to some magnificent places. I can't really describe these books. I mean, you just kind of have to read them for yourselves to even know what's going on. But every level of this tower just has more monkey business and wackadoo stuff going on inside of it. This is just like, it's like walking through a nonsensical clockwork funhouse, nonstop, where nothing makes sense and everybody's sort of just talking double speak, and you can't really trust anybody. You don't know who to trust, and even the people you're with, you don't know who to trust if they've got nefarious designs upon you. And it's just like one of those unique adventures that's never been written before. And that's why I love this series so much, is because this is unlike any fantasy or science fiction or steampunk books you've ever read. This is unique. If uniqueness had leagues, this would be in a unique league of its own. I'm really bad with metaphors, but you get what I'm saying. This thing is just, you got to read him. You got to read him. I can't explain it, folks. I can't explain it. He's on an adventure for his missing wife in a landscape that is so foreign to everybody, including us that are reading it. And that is where the magic just lies around every corner. The magic and mystery and things, the surprises that pop up around every creepy, crawly corner of this tower. I mean, you know, we've got the bathhouse, the silk gardens, you know, we've got the dungeon areas, a place where you go and everybody's acting out a play in front of you. And then you're suddenly acting out. I can't really explain it. It's the closest thing I can see to this would be Tad Williams' Otherland, or maybe even Stephen King's Dark Tower. But Tad Williams' Otherland is clearly a virtual reality setting. And The Dark Tower by Stephen King is, well, it's just its own universe too. And this is just right there with The Dark Tower in sheer. You can tell that the writer, Josiah Bancroft, is having so much fun with this story and introducing you to so many new things that you go for the ride. And I don't want to spoil it any more than that. Other than our main man, Senlin, he's not simping. He ain't no simping no more. Kind of once in a while, creeps back in. But he's getting a little tougher. He's making his way up this tower. He's getting closer to finding his wife. More clues are sort of raining down upon him. A lot of red herrings. And there's a twist. There's the very last line of this book. You know, things in book 3 ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna go well. They ain't gonna go well. Things ain't looking like they're gonna turn out the way our main man Senlin wants them to. But, you know, I can't wait to read book 3 because oh my gosh, and then there's book 4 is coming out this fall. So gifts are raining down on me, just the same way mysteries are raining down on Senlin in the book. 9.5 out of 10. This series is dynamite.